What is up, guys? Welcome to the channel on Auto Addiction. Today we're going to be fixing the train horns on the van. So you can see from the tag, got some new horns from Hornblasters to replace them. So my old ones, something flew up and hit him and broke him. I ended up cutting that one off, but they sounded horrible. So Hornblasters right now, they're running Black Friday. It was like 15% off, so I finally ordered a new set of horns. Grab something, we'll open that up real quick. Alright, so shout out to Hornblasters for designing a spare tire kit. I like it, it's pretty convenient. This way you can have all your stuff mounted up. And like I said, I had a problem with it, so then I can just drop the whole thing out. So we're going to be working on that. I got to get all the horns painted. But we're gonna get them all unboxed. I'll get them all cleaned up, and then I'll probably end up painting them white again like I did on the other ones. Just looks pretty cool hanging down behind the hitch. You see all 4 horns there. So yep, finally got some new train horns. So I'll get these things painted and primed, and then we'll get them all hooked up. But it's pretty sweet. You can just mount them right up and hook your stuff back up and you're good to go. This is the short one. So, got 4 different lengths. So, I'm gonna get those bad boys painted and then continue on in the video. I won't show you guys painting them. It's kind of boring, so probably be a 2-step video for me, but 1 step for you guys. One video, probably about 10 minutes or so. So just hang in there. And then also we're gonna get a connector so I can have a permanent ground and in my power wire. And then instead of cutting it and opening it up every time, that way I can just plug it in and unplug it. So tape that, but yeah, not too bad. Super excited to get this thing installed, so let's get it done. Hey guys, what's going on? So the intro to this video is probably, I don't know, maybe a week ago. It took a little while I was working on the truck and then trying to get the horns done. So finally got them painted, as you can see. Look pretty dope. So got the horns painted finally. Got them mounted up. So I'm gonna pull this thing out, set it up, and then show you guys what we got going on. Alright guys, so here's what I got going on. One thing I love about the Hornblasters kit, let me flip it around here, I'll show you guys what we got. So one of the things I love about the Hornblasters spare tire kit is the fact that I can mount everything up out of the truck and then make sure for leaks and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a power and ground. I'm gonna go grab a battery real quick and one of our jump boxes, hook it up. This way I can check it for leaks and everything when it's outside the truck. Super awesome. And then another thing we're going to do tonight is we're going to wire in a 3-way plug. So I've got my power, my ground, and then my remote to hook up to the solenoid. So this way underneath I've been having to unhook a ground every time and then cut the wires and then re-lume them in. So I'm going to put this 12 gauge connector in here, and that way I can just plug it and unplug it. It's waterproof. So pick this thing up. I think I picked it up on Amazon for like 15 bucks shipped. So I think it'll be a good little investment. That way I can wire one side in the van, one side in here, and then makes it real easy when I want to drop it out of the van. I can just unplug it and I don't have to cut and splice wires and keep disconnecting ground. So that's what I'm gonna get working on here in a second. And then, but first we're gonna hook this up to a battery. I'll show you guys real quick and just make sure I don't have any leaks or anything. So we're gonna get that done right now and show you guys. Let me go grab a jump box real quick. All right guys, so I just grabbed the jump box real quick and hook it up here for a second. a while back, if you guys have been following the van for a while, you knew I had to replace the bi-air compressor. My other one burnt up, wasn't pumping for anything. So this tank should fill up in maybe under a minute and a half. So I bought these. These are the bi-air 380C. I bought 2 of them. They came in a dual pack. Of course, you only need one unless you're running like a 5-gallon tank or an airbag or something like that. But super nice to have this kit, so that way, like I said, I can just drop it right out, and then when I'm done, I can just hook up the spare tire again, wind it in there. I did put an air chuck in mine so I could use it like if I need to put air in the tires, but unfortunately the way it sits in the van, it's so up in there, it's hard to get to this. But something you may want to think about when you're doing the train horns, you always want to think about where you're going to run a switch, where you're going to run your wires. So while this is filling up to test it, I'll show you guys. So I actually ran my switch inside. So I got my switch for my compressor. I did run a switch in here, so that way in case the solenoid fails, the cutoff solenoid, I can go ahead and turn off the power, so that way the compressor doesn't run all the time and run down the battery. And then I got my turn on for, or my thing to activate the solenoid for the horns themselves. So pretty sweet. See, it lights up red, it's armed, turned off, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. So pretty cool when I turn on the switch. I know it's armed because my switch lights up red. I just robbed power from this, ran a little jumper harness over to the switch, so that way it lights up my train horn. So that way I know that my compressor switch is on. And then yeah, we'll just wire it up in the back and wheel it up. But I'm just gonna let this thing fill up, and then I'm gonna check and make sure. Another good idea, if you guys wanted to, would be to put an air gauge in your tank, and that way you know how many PSI is actually in the tank itself. A lot of these have a cutoff solenoid. I think it's like around 120 PSI, something like that. Yeah, this one's 110 on, 145 off PSI wise. So as soon as it hits 145 PSI, it will clearly shut off and it will turn off the compressor. So I'm letting this fill up, check it for leaks, make sure I don't have any leaks. See, it just shut off. So like I said, around a minute and a half, fills up my tanks. So now I'm at 145 PSI in here, and then shuts off. So right now, so far so good. I don't have any leaks. If you had any leaks, you should be able to hear it, but if not, after it sits here for a minute, which I'm gonna let it do, your compressor would kick back on. Just let you know it's bleeding down air somewhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and wire up the connector, and then I'll wire up the connector in here, and we'll get the train horns back on the van. Alright guys, so we got the wire harness wired in right here. I'm gonna go ahead and zip tie it up once I get it in there. Try to see where the wires need to lay, so this way I got some flex room. I don't know which way I need to go with them yet, but got this side all wired up, and then up underneath here, so I got the wires wired in down here. Went ahead and tapped the hole right there, drilled in and tapped it, so that way I got a ground, nice clean ground. And I got my harness coming down, so this way I can plug right in. Should make it super nice. And like I said, just gonna lower down the spare tire. Yeah, should be good to go. So the only thing else I gotta do is I gotta connect the power underneath the hood for the solenoid. I think I disconnected that when I put the dual batteries in, so we're gonna do that right now. Alright guys, so I got the horns in place, and then I'm gonna slide them underneath there and start getting them wired up. And set you guys right here. too bad. Horn's back in there. So, pretty sweet. I'll just crawl up underneath here. So now I got both my plugs. And I can just plug it in and should be good to go. Alright guys, just like that. So, camera to focus here, kind of back in place. And then I'm gonna go ahead and flip the switch on. Alright guys, so that about wraps it up for this video. Appreciate everybody watching. Please hit that thumbs up button. If you're looking for train horns for your vehicle, go check out Hornblasters. I'll put a link down below. Shout out to those guys. Always fast shipping. They're right here in Florida. So I literally order from them and I can usually get it like next day. So order by 3 o'clock. They automatically ship it out, send you a confirmation. Super fast shipping. So hats off to them. It's always good to have do what they said they're going to do. So, and they also run discounts here and there. So Christmas will be coming up. New Year's will be coming up. Sure they'll be running one. Sorry guys, missed out on the Black Friday one. Sorry I didn't get this video out till now. But yeah, train horns are back on the van. Y'all watch out. We'll do some videos of getting some people with some train horns. Thanks for watching. See you guys on the next one.